What mystery colors are in this box from OLO? Well, I'm going to show you today. I'm going to answer a few more questions. We're going to swatch them. We're going to show you some more swatch charts. I'm going to explain the color families. We're going to go over the most asked question, what do I do with the extras? And I'm going to color with them. So make sure you're watching, and we're going to go through all these right now. But first, let's get started with those mystery colors. This used to be all the colors I have from OLO, but guess what? There's new colors, so 32 mystery colors. Let's get going on this swatch chart and we will figure out what these colors look like, and you'll have to let me know which one is your favorite. The first one is OR 1.6, Orangutan. The next color is OR 1.2, Loquat. Not quite sure how to say that one. The next one is YG 1.4, Tree Frog. The next color is OR 4.1, Oyster. The next one is G 1.5, Shamrock. The next one is BG 2.5, Viridian. Next one is R 2.4, Raspberry. The next one is BV 1.1, Lavender Jade. The next one is G 5.3, Green Bean. The next one is BV 1.2, Woodland Phlox. The next one is OR 2.1 Morganite. The next one is R 2.2 Peach Blossom. The next one is YO 2.0 Eggshell. The next one is O 1.3 Marigold. The next is G 0.6 Emerald. The next one is BV 1.4 Wild Violet. The next is O 4.1 Chihuahua. The next one is BV 1.7 Iris. The next is O 4.0 Almond. The next is YG 8.2 Seafoam. The next is RV 1.1 Cherry Blossom. The next is RV 1.7 Lily Magnolia. Next one is O 4.3 Lioness. And then the next one, O 4.6 Dark Oak. Next one is RV 1.5 Bougainvillea. Next is RV 1.3 Pink Lotus. Next is OR 1.0 Seashell and O 1.2 Conch. Next is YG 1.6 Matcha and G 5.1 Sugar Pea. The next one is YG 1.2 Sencha. The last one is B 0.2 Forget Me Not. Paper is super important when using any kind of art supplies, and this is no exception. So you want to use a smooth paper for alcohol markers, and these are alcohol markers. I used a Neha 94 bright paper, and it's a thicker cardstock, and it's smooth. I also have some cardstock that is not smooth, but that one's really good for crayons and colored pencils. So you can't use the same paper for both, but I use that one for this one, and I'll leave that link below for you. Here are all the 32 new colors from OLO. Which one is your favorite? I really like these two pinks down here, the iris and probably the marigold, but let me know which one is your favorite. And now we are going to color in, let's see, this was my page to not get stuff on it. We're going to color in this page right here, which has all of the new markers on it. And then we're going to color in these ones with all of the markers that I have currently, so it can replace this one right here. And then maybe one day I'll get the rest of them. I feel like I'm really missing the grays at this moment. I feel like I have a lot of the colored ones. I need more grays for sure. Yep, for sure. I don't even have the black one or the zero marker. So I feel like I need those probably. All right, we're gonna do this kind of fast since we did this other one kind of slow. We did all these like as real time, but we're going to do these super fast because it's going to take a while to do all of these, and I don't want it to take forever and a day. But we'll do them like one at a time. And I'm also going to mark if I have like an extra of this one. I think I'm going to use like a black pen. If I have a brush, I'll put a mark on this side. If I have another brush, I'll put two brushes. And then if I have a chisel, I'll put it on this side. Here I am going super fast through this. I am going to put all these colors on and record how many of each I have. And all the colors, the 160 colors, are on one page to be easily seen, which makes it really nice. It is kind of a little nerve-wracking putting in all these colors because I'm like, I hope I put the color on the right one. The ones that are really confusing are when it's like R and RV, like 1.1, it's really confusing, or Y and YO. So when it has like almost the same color name but it's not, that's when it gets super confusing. But this chart is getting filled up more and more. It's starting to look really nice. This chart's okay. I really like the circle chart a lot better, but this is nice to have it all in one place and they're all like the same size. That's what I like about this one right here, that you can see the uniformity and get some practice with the circles. And here is the chart completely finished. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I think it looks so cute. I definitely need some more colors on here, but I can't wait to get some more throughout the year. Now we're going to do this one. The other one took me 44 minutes to do, but I went through it really fast for you guys. So we're going to do the same thing here and go through all the markers. I should probably put these away as I do it. You should see the mess of markers I have right here. Here's my mess of markers, not very organized. They're supposed to go in here, but I need to put like 2 more things on here so that they can all go in, 2 or 3. I am first going to sort these because they are in such disarray, and I really think it would be easier to fill in this chart if they are all in order. So I'm putting them in kind of color order, and then I'm going to put them into the Crafter's Companion storage. Super fast. It didn't really happen this fast, but you can imagine it looks really satisfying as it's coming in along, and they were all able to fit. Well, I got all of them in there. It looks like I have 1 extra spot, so if I get any more markers, I'm gonna have to split up the Posca from the OLO, which is just fine. And then yeah, so these are all the markers. They're in there. They're all sorted. I will keep it like this so I can easily get to them. And now we're going to do the other chart. Here I am filling out this chart. I really like this chart because as you go through, you can really see the colors that work well together. So you can see all the different color families. We have red, violet, red, red, orange, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, yellow, green, green, blue, blue, violet, and violet. And then we have like warm grays, we have cool grays, we have blacks. And then we have like the 0 marker, but it really comes together in these color families here. And what you can do as you look at these color families is you can use the colors that are in like the same part of the wheel to blend together. So it makes it kind of takes that a little bit of that guesswork out, and you can use the ones that are kind of like side by side with each other also to kind of blend together. It really takes out the guesswork because you're like, oh, does this go together? Does this go together? But then you can really easily see in this chart that they do go together, and it's super satisfying to put together. I love it. I'm trying really careful not to color outside the lines, but here I am. You can see all the colors that are coming into here. And this is the finished, oh, not quite yet. We're going to be at the finished chart here pretty soon. And this is the finished chart. I love how it looks. I feel like I have a really good palette of colors that I can color with and make some really beautiful artwork. I am missing the grays in there that you see, and I am missing some of the browns. Last but not least, a few of you have been asking me to use some of these colors, and I don't know if like you guys are like this, but sometimes I just get a little bit like not super confident in my abilities, even though I come on here all the time and I do show my artwork, and I have before, but I'm like, oh, are people gonna like it? What are they gonna think? And I'm gonna preface that and say I did color a page. I colored these donuts right here. And I tried to imagine where the light was coming from because these markers are really good for putting in shadows. And then I don't have all of the markers, so it would have been nice to have like some grays to put like on the plate and everything to really make that pop. But I didn't have those colors, so I didn't want to like even try to do something with the plate if I didn't have what I needed. On this coloring page, I am going to first do the donuts. So I'm making them darker, and I'm kind of bringing up the ink a little bit, like to the top with the lighter marker there, and I'm coloring all the little insides there so we can get all of the yummy donuts. And then now I'm going to go through the pink, and these sprinkles kind of make it a little tricky to color because you don't want to color them in because you want them to be white. So it just makes it a tad tricky to be like, oh, am I gonna, you know, get the sprinkles, like a color on these sprinkles. And then I'm going in with this lighter color. Later, I decided to not use this lighter color because I feel like it was just a little bit too light. And maybe it was the way I did it, but I didn't really love the lighter color up there. And then I'm going to go in with this blue. And I'm kind of, you know, trying to make those shadows really come out. And then I did go in with that super lighter color. Actually don't think it looks that bad on that one, but it looks really bad on the pink. And now I'm going to go in with the orange. I'm doing all the dark orange, then I'm going to go in with the lighter color and blend it all together. I think it looks really nice. I'm going to leave that as white because it's kind of like vanilla. And then I'm going in with the yellow, doing the lighter color up top, being careful to miss the sprinkles. And we got the sprinkles as pink, so we're kind of doing it opposite there. And then this, I'm just, going over like that pink because I was like, I don't know if I really like that, but I did a little bit more after this, but I think for, you know, one of my first times doing this kind of stuff, it turned out okay. And I'm going in with the yellow again right there. With this coloring page, I love how it turned out. I don't know, maybe some of you will be like, oh my gosh, that's so horrible. But I really feel like art is just this place where you just need to keep practicing and practicing. So putting your art out there, even if you look at some of these pages like I do and you're like, how did they get there? Just keep practicing and start making it your own, because then you'll eventually get to your style. You get to where you need to go. Keep practicing and practicing because you'll get better and better every day. A lot of you have asked what I do with the extra markers. So none of these are extra, but what I am going to do is I am going to take a marker from this box and I am going to use one of the old markers that I had from before, and I am going to screw it on the end. So because right now they're only half size markers, and so I am going to take the whole size marker, and I'm going to be able to put the half size marker onto the whole size marker right now. So I have these little clips that I can screw in, so I can put any marker with any other marker with these little clips. So I'm going to go through all the markers that I just barely got and make them longer. So I'm just kind of pairing them with a color that I think would look well with it. And then I am going to put them into the Crafter's Companion stores where I store it. Otherwise, I'd have to put them in as half of markers, and then coloring them with half of markers is a little bit awkward too, so it's nice to have the whole marker. And these last ones, I did not have any more markers to put on them, so I will have to put them in like with one side being a new marker on each of them, which is not ideal because I can't see all the color names and I have to guess which one is which, but it works. So what do you guys think of the 32 new mystery OLO colors? I'm so excited they came out with more colors this year. I have like, I think 97 out of the 160 now, and I really feel like now I have a good palette that I can do a lot of things with. I mean, there are certain times where I'm like, oh, I wish I had more of this color or this color, but I have at least like a color to go with a color. I don't have many grays, but I have like, you know, red violets or violets, and I can make different shades and I can do shading. And so I'm really excited to use these and just kind of see where my creativity takes me with these. Let me know if you guys use these and if you have any. And I think like a set of 32, I do have a set that I'll leave the link below that I picked out personally, and it does have grays in it, and it has like a matching color, so it'll have like one color and then it'll have the highlight and the low light, so that way you can make shadows with yours, so you can check those out. So I don't think you need all 160. If you just want to get the 32, you can get the 32 that I picked out, or you could get all of them if you wanted. But let me know what you guys think. Which one is your favorite new color that came out? I definitely have my favorites. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.